First test in Mumbai, I was very nervous because I had just taken on the captaincy and it was a very big series for us. We won Zimbabwe before, but Zimbabwe was Zimbabwe, with due respect. I was captain to the Champions Trophy in Nairobi, where we lost to New Zealand in the finals. So it was my first big series as captain against the mighty Australians, and I was very nervous, and I'll be absolutely honest about it. So in the first test in Bombay, I was very undecided whether to play an extra spinner or an extra fast bowler. So toss was at 9 o'clock and I took the team from the team manager and I said, अब 10 लिख दीजिए, 11वां मैं जाते जाते भर लूँगा.
Oh my God.
Because I wasn't sure क्योंकि I had to hand over the team at toss and I wasn't sure before I even was getting out of the dressing room one more extra spinner or one more extra fast bowler. So I just took the pen and paper and then I realized I forgot my blazer, the Indian blazer, and Steve was already there waiting. So I had to go in and get my blazer and I got late. So he did not tell me anything and obviously he wasn't very happy about it. We won the toss and we batted. I picked the team and handed it over. Coincidentally, the same thing happened in Calcutta in the second test. So he got a bit annoyed and he said, you got to be at the toss on time, mate. The TV is waiting, I am waiting, and you're strolling onto the cricket field. So I realized that he was very upset. I couldn't tell him anything because he hammered us in the first test match in Bombay. Then we won the second test in Calcutta. And then then he wrote a column in the newspaper that the Indian captain had to learn how to be disciplined and be at the toss at the right time. So he could make out as a unit.
Wow.
He wasn't too happy about it. So in Chennai, I went late. And he walked into the ground and he did not go to the pitch. He stood halfway between the pitch and the boundary rope. So I walked in about a minute late at 9 o'clock. So as I joined him and he looked at me like this and said, you're 1 minute late. I said, no, Steve, your watch is 1 minute fast. It's still 9 o'clock. And then it went on and on. We won the test in Chennai and he got a bit annoyed. Then we went back to Australia in 2003, the big test series as captain, where I got 100 in Brisbane. It was Steve's last series. And we finished the match referees conference before the start of the test series. So as we walked out of the match referees room before the first test, he took me aside and said, it's my last series, let's be on time at the toss. So I said, you don't abuse me in the paper, you don't talk bad things about my team in the paper, I'll be there 5 to 9 and not 9. But he was such a champion player and off the field, so much respect I had for him. And to be honest, on the field as well. He is one who made that team invincible. Australia were 30 for 3 and Steve were coming out to bat at number 5. He would stand up more number of times than not. And for such a player, such a captain, you generate so much respect and you develop so much respect. And then I've met him many a number of times after that. And I sincerely tell you that whatever I did on that field, some was under pressure, being under pressure, some I realized that he was under pressure. But the respect for that player was unbelievable.